All right, very happy to have Nic Dowd with us as the Caps taking on the Ottawa Senators this evening. And Nick, it is into March now, and the stretch run really starting to feel like it's there. How excited are you, even with still maybe a quarter of the season to go, to kind of see the postseason a little bit over the horizon here?
Yeah, I mean, I guess as you move towards the end of the season, it gets exciting for a lot of different reasons. I'm a little hesitant to talk too much about playoffs, being that, we, like you said, we still have a quarter of the season left. But I think the games in general get more intense. Teams are fighting for their lives as you push towards the end of the season. I mean, we were right there last year. So yeah, it gets to be a fun time of the year, and the weather starts to turn a little bit, so it's everything starts to go in the right direction.
So Nick, you guys came out of the Four Nations break, scored 15 goals in 2 games. It's been a bumpier ride these last 3 games, offensively, defensively. Any common threads during this 3-game slide?
Yeah, I mean, I think obviously you're not generating the scoring, right? So even when things, maybe in the first 2 games, I think we played well. Did we play well enough to score 15 goals? I don't know. But, I mean, sometimes, pucks are going in. And then once you get ahead of a team, I mean, we've been on that side of it where you get down early. It's hard to come back. It's kind of deflating. The game kind of gets away from you. Obviously, I think we were able to do that in the first couple games. But I think we offensively, to your point, is I think we're just not doing a good enough job of creating second opportunities. I mean, we're doing, limited shots at times, yes, but it's going to be tough to beat goalies like Vasilevsky, against Tampa the other night when you're getting one shot, he's seeing it, then he makes a save, and you're not getting anything on the interior. The goal that we did score with Ovi is Matty Roy gets to the interior, it kind of gets messed up. There's guys floating in front of him. Ovi turns around and rips it. He has no clue where the puck is, and probably the only way you're going to beat the guy. So I just don't think we're doing a good enough job of getting to the interior of the ice and creating second opportunities. So.
You go back with Charlie Lindgren a long way. How excited are you for his new contract extension?
Yeah, I mean, I'm over the moon for the guy. I personally get to see how hard Chucky works in the off season. We train together, and I've known him for past 11, 12 years now. So I've seen him develop as a person, as a player, from a freshman all the way to what he is now. If anybody deserves that contract, it's Charlie Lindgren. I'm very happy for him and his family. I mean, he's created a great career for himself, and he deserves that. Deserves the money. He deserves the term. I'm so excited for the guy. So.
That's great. So 22 games to go. What do you feel like are the points of emphasis for you individually and also for the team?
Yeah, I mean, I think individually, continue to do. I guess continue to do the things that I do well at a high level. I mean, obviously, you're always trying to get better. I think you asked me about morning skate, right? Like, you're always trying to work on things, trying to add things to your repertoire. So I think penalty killing's got to stay well. Face-offs have to be good. I think if we match up against top lines, we have to continue to try and stay in the positive. I talked to Ratty and Dewey, that my 2 lineys, and I think our process isn't going to change night to night. Some nights we're going to get rewarded, and we're going to be on the score sheet. We're going to feel good about ourselves. Right. We're going to score a goal. And then some nights we might be -1, but it's the process of it shouldn't change. We should be playing the exact same way, and some nights you get rewarded, some nights you don't. As a team, I think it's important to just continue to keep building on our systems, and then our special teams will be really big down the stretch. So I think, and then stay positive, right? Like we've done such a good job of putting ourselves into a different position this year than we were last year. That's not something to discount, but I think it's something that we can be happy about and be proud about. But then I think we're really gonna have to push these last 25. It's gonna be a tough finish to the season.
You didn't have Ratty for a while. What kind of chemistry does he bring back to your line now that you guys are back together?
Yeah, I mean, playing with Mandra's great too. Obviously different, a little bit different players, but both of them really high hockey IQ, smart players, fast players. I guess more specifically with Ratty is he's he's really, really good on the forecheck. He turns over a lot of pucks from the other team and gives us an opportunity to play in the O-zone more. And I think, you guys notice too, like, you put him with top lines, he plays well too. I don't think his game changes a lot from where he plays in the lineup, which I think is really beneficial to him. But I think me and Dewey, we got to get him the puck more. I mean, I don't think he's got to see enough shots this year. He can shoot the puck. He can score some goals. So.
Got to ask you about Ovi. 10 to tie, 11 to pass now. I mean, it feels like we've been talking about this forever, but now it's right there. What's the vibe like in the room? I can see on the bench you guys are so excited.
Yeah, I mean, guys are really excited for him. I think, something that'll never, in my mind, never be broken again. For him to do it, this long, 20 years of his career with people knowing that he's the guy that scores the goals is like probably what's most impressive to me. Yeah. People know it's coming, and he's still done it. Yeah. So, we're all really excited for him. I don't think we put too much emphasis on it. Obviously we give him, let him know where he is, and he knows that too. But I think he's probably dealing with a little bit more outside stuff than we are as a team. He generally doesn't talk about it too much, which is to his credit. But I think it's one of those things where he'll get there, and when we get there, we'll celebrate him. But for now, it's business as usual. So.
Great. Well, Nick, we appreciate you taking the time. Good luck tonight with Ottawa and getting on the road with the Rangers this week. We'll talk to you soon. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thanks, Nick. Yep.